Hi guys, welcome back. It's Mushroom Pie FPV here. So I'm getting back to you guys about the build that I was working on the other day, which I had screw issues, if you can remember. So unfortunately, my friend from Underground FPV is out of town at the moment. But then I took pictures of the build that I was working on, and he kind of spot out that I was putting the frame in the wrong direction. So if you can see here guys, the carbon frame, so the deep side should always remain under the frame. That's where actually you screw to the motors. And then when I did that with the original screw, it kind of worked. So what I was doing wrong earlier was screwing the bolt from the other side. So I'll be working on the frame in a minute, and I'll see if I could use the original screws back, because one of my friends mentioned that I can give it a try. Anyway, today I went to Shamsripo, bought this little screw there. It's 2x14. It looks promising, so I'll try this on. It's a little bit longer than the original screws. So guys, here are the updates. So I've managed to screw all the motors back. Make sure you use Loctite. This is what I use. I got it from Shamsripo as well. It's always best to suggest to use Loctite so that in case it crashes, it doesn't loosen up by itself, because sometimes, you know, the vibrations and everything can loosen up some of the screws. Whew! Finally, I've done it guys. Here it is. As you notice, when I was putting the screws back on the frame, I need a little bit of a push, so I have to put it on my lap. Because these screws are actually a little bit longer than the stock ones, but this seems to be working very well than the stock ones, obviously, because the stocks were a bit shorter, just a few millimeters short. So I suggest you guys get a 2x14 screw. So I'm not putting the support back under here, which has the LEDs, because I just kind of leave it. So we'll do some test flying. Hopefully tomorrow. The weather here is not cooperating much. So once I get the chance to fly it, I'll show you guys some footage. But one thing I noticed guys, it seems like the original screw that came with seems to actually fit. So I could have made a mistake by assuming that it's too short. So I think the main mistake that I made was I've put the under frame the other way around. I tried to unscrew one of the new screws that I got from Shamsripo and put the original screws in, but unfortunately the screws that I got from Shamsripo are a little bit thicker. So I tried to putting it the original screw, it seems to have kind of loosened. It seems like it reaches the top. So I think you guys can give this a shot. Just make sure you put the frame on the right side, and I think it should work. But anyway, we all make mistakes, so you have to build and enjoy it at the same time. This is part of the game. So if you don't have patience, if you don't find a way around, then maybe building is not really for you. But come on, we're all having fun. You fly, you crash, you build. So I think this build will give you guys a lesson of not giving up and making sure that you finish what you've started. So guys, an additional update to what I've been doing. I think it's an epic fail. So when I was test flying the quad in my house, it seems like it's tilting on the right. So I thought that the FC might have been not screwed properly to center, and I didn't bother calibrating on a PC. But despite of all the work that I've done, it seems like the top cover where the screws are bolt seems to have damage. I'll show you guys. You can see here, I think it's a big mistake that I put Loctite in these plastics. They don't really work well. So when I tried screwing it back, trying to calibrate the FC using my manual touch, doesn't seem to have worked. So I've basically ruined the entire frame, as you can see guys. So big lesson to all, don't put Loctites in plastic covers and use the original screw, I guess. So until then, I'll have to source a new frame. Unfortunately, I can't fly this anymore. Big shout out Underground FPV, I'll be needing more parts from you guys. Thanks. Thank you for watching, keep on flying.